That's one of the best parts of the shop. I mean, that's where the gratification comes in, being able to help people really find things for their loved ones. Or someone will come in, we got these blessing bands in, and it's somebody local in Pennsylvania makes them, and they have inspirational words and quotes or Bible verses on them. And she also donates to adoption agency in Pennsylvania, so it's kind of cool. But people will come in. I had a lady the other day. We're going over to my mom's friend's house, and she was just diagnosed with cancer, and I really want to take her something, but I had no idea what. But then I remembered you had these blessing bands, so I thought I could find the perfect one for her, and led into this long story. But it was great to be able to say, okay, here's a little bit of something. I mean, it's a small part of a big story, but it was nice to. She felt comfortable going in, giving her something, and then the lady's been wearing it. We've sent prints. We've mailed prints to hospitals before for somebody that was going through cancer treatments. So that was neat, just to be able to spread a little bit of joy in that person's day. I've always been someone that's been very stimulated by color and beautiful things and pretty things, and I've always needed them around me, and finding that really cool. Like, there's nothing better than a good hunt for something really neat and really special. So when I find that feeling, I hope that we can provide that feeling for other people when they come in here. So that's a lot of our motivation.
At The Greatest Gift, there's three big motivations to do what we do. One is to create a context for gift giving, that people can come in, find a gift that's unique, that they wouldn't find anywhere else, be able to share that moment with somebody else. The second reason is to just have an environment where people can come in and spend time together. Maybe they don't buy anything, but they have conversation here. They can grab some coffee here. It's just a nice kind of escape, nice place to go. So to provide that kind of environment. And the third reason is to give back. So we really want to look for nonprofits and initiatives that align with our values, with what we believe in, and be able to either financially give back or just advocate for the great work that they do, because there's so many nonprofits that we're connected with that inspire us. We went through some struggles years ago, and long story short, you started reading Voskamp's 1,000 Gifts, and I remember Kristen even gave it to me and said, you have to read this. I read the first chapter and said, no, this is way too fluffy. It's just, I'm not connecting with it. And then you read it, so I didn't read it. You read it. You gave it back to me and said, you have to read this. So finally I sat down and read it, and was just like one of those defining moment in our marriage, in my life, starting the gratitude list and really being able to see differently about the gifts that God gives every day, which I think all of that led into, yes, the name The Greatest Gift came from the devotional we were reading, and really helped shape the motivation behind the store, because it wasn't just about retail and tangible gifts. It's like, okay, well, can the store be this environment, be a reflection of the greatest gift? So if the greatest gift is what God gave us in Jesus, like, can this store just be a reflection of that? And
I had gone to Haiti, which was a huge thing for me, and not growing up in church and having kind of a rough past and some things, I thought, okay, like, I don't know if he can use me. And if he can, like, it's going to be something big. Like, we're going to move to Haiti, and, we're going to do something like that. And then so when the store came about, it's like, really? Like, that's not big. Like, that's not this big thing. Like, I wanted to change the world. Like, you can use our stories. Like, we have really messy stories, and you've made them awesome. And so that's proof. Like, that's proof that we can tell everybody about. So you want to do that at a store, and it's just retail. So there's still days where I think that's one of the biggest struggles, is it's just a store. It's not important. It's nothing big. But then when you dive into these stories and realize, like, no, he can use you. Like, he's given me a gift to be able to do this and help artists and make this a beautiful place that hopefully can just create an atmosphere for those conversations. So, well, and for us too, sure enough, we'll have a morning or a couple of days where it's been busy, or Matt's been gone, and the kids are driving me crazy, and they're loud, and I don't handle it very well, and I'll yell at them or something, and then I come into work just feeling awful that I didn't handle it well and I could have been more graceful. And sure enough, within an hour, somebody will come into the store, just drop their child off at Dickinson College, and now they're empty nesters, and how they miss those times of, I haven't said a word about my morning, and they've just said they really miss those times of a loud house, and, you know, don't take those for granted. And so it's amazing, you know, what we get from it too, and the people coming in. I mean, that those people and those stories show up at the times that we need them too. So it's really neat how that's worked.